Hello there, welcome to my video. Thank you so much for clicking. I'm your host Jack Turner. Now, before the video begins, I want to give you a bit of context. Originally, I was going to create a short film. I got ready to start the script and cast my actors. Everything was going so well until something happened.
The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades.
Well, we've been talking about the fact that people are staying away from towns and cities.
Good evening. All schools across Britain will close by the end of the week until further notice.
Unfortunately, the UK is under lockdown, which means I won't be able to create my short film. However, I've got a new idea. I want to dedicate my short film towards the current pandemic, primarily my point of view towards staying at home. I really want to bring out some positivity during this difficult time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy.
The release date for the latest James Bond film, No Time to Die, has been postponed by 7 months. The producers say that they have moved a date after an evaluation of the global marketplace. It will now be released in the UK in November. David Silito is here with me. So they call it an evaluation of the global marketplace. Is that code for coronavirus?
Yes. All these films you see listed here have now been delayed. And the only one we really know when they are coming out, No Time to Die and Fast 9, those are months, a year away, almost a year away.
We need people to start working from home where they possibly can. And you should avoid pubs, clubs, theatres and other such social venues.
The coronavirus has not only affected jobs and education, but also the cinemas. And as you can tell in the background, I love movies. I've always loved movies since primary school, and I always dreamed of becoming a filmmaker. And since the first trailer of No Time to Die was released back in November 2019, I've been so excited to see it. However, it's been announced that the film will be delayed by 7 months due to the coronavirus. This is when I started taking COVID-19 very seriously, as it was breaking news that No Time to Die would be delayed. Not only that, but also starting a chain reaction towards other films such as Morbius, Wonder Woman 1984 and Black Widow. Big budget movies being delayed no later than a year. And hearing this genuinely does break my heart. But no matter what, it's the right thing to do. However, even with the delay of films, there's a lot of positive effects in the film industry at the moment. Can't get to the cinema? Don't worry, the film is available on digital. Want to watch your favourite episode of Doctor Who, but can't watch it with your friends? Not to worry. There's a watch-along party on Twitter including actors from the chosen episode, such as Matt Smith and Karen Gillan. Hearing all this really does put a smile on my face, as it not only brings movie fans together via digital, like Twitter, but also helps us escape from the current pandemic that we are currently fighting. To help with my opinion, I interviewed my good mate Harry, creator of the Intergalactic Abduction, to hear his opinion towards the current lockdown and how it affects the film industries. So, really, how are you coping with the lockdown?
Well, I guess this is the sort of time where if you've got any personal projects you've always wanted to do, like if there's been a novel you want to write or a script, then now is really the time to do it. So I'm looking into sort of my own back catalogue of personal projects I want to do and just kind of doing them really, I guess. Just been making a little documentary. I'm planning to do a few more sort of YouTube videos that I've done quite well online. So yeah, that's sort of what I've been focusing on.
You also sent me a video not too long ago of our local cinema in Taunton being closed. How do you think coronavirus is affecting cinemas going forward? Do you think they're going to be bankrupt? Do you think they're going to shut down for good, some of them in the world?
Well, I think for a long while now it's been a long debate as to how theatres will cope, because of course we've got the streaming wars going on with Netflix, Disney Plus, so it's definitely not a new topic, but I think stuff like the coronavirus, more people are staying indoors and, watching movies, streaming TV shows online, so I think it's possible that the coronavirus could speed up that process a lot, where people can go, actually, why am I going to the cinema? I've got everything I need right here. So I don't think cinemas will be completely wiped out. I think, how you got, fans of football?
Yes.
You still got people that go off to the stadium, even though you can easily watch it from home. Those people that go there, to the stadium, they're like the hardcore fans of football.
Yeah.
So I think in the future, the only people that are probably going to really go to the cinema, probably if the new Star Wars film comes out or a new Terminator, like the hardcore fans, I think they're going to be primarily the people that are going off to the cinema. But I suppose in saying that, that's probably what will happen in the long term. I imagine the short term, even though loads of people are staying at home at the moment watching movies on streaming services, I imagine that they're all starting to get pretty lonely because, we're all trapped indoors. So I think eventually, once this all blows over, there's going to be a big resurgence of people going out and doing outside activities. I imagine long-term cinemas will struggle. They're definitely struggling right now. But I think once this all blows over, once the cinemas are open, I think they're going to have a large resurgence of people that are just longing to go off to the cinema just because it's just been too long since they last went, really.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for being part of this interview. Mm-hmm. And you ready?
I've got a clapperboard somewhere, actually. I've got a clapperboard. I've always wanted to use this.
Direct
Make by Jack Turner with Silly Loony Harry.
With coronavirus affecting people's daily lives, such as being sociable, the one thing coronavirus can never take away is escapism. Luckily for us during this difficult time, we've had the sun out throughout the Easter holiday. This is great in my opinion, as it gets everyone out in their garden and to enjoy the sun, which in my opinion is the perfect way to escape COVID-19. However, with people out in their garden and enjoying the sun, my way of escaping is slightly different. I love walking my dog Gracie around Netherclay, which is a massive woodland. I love to explore and get myself lost into the beauty of Netherclay. Having bright colours around me whilst the birds fly past me always puts a smile on my face, especially when the sun is out. Coronavirus may affect our daily lives, but it can never take away Mother Nature. What also puts a smile on my face is seeing people's drawings of a rainbow, implying to stay positive and happy. To show our support, my family and I created our own rainbows, not only for fun, but also to spread the positivity.
If you're struggling with lockdown, perhaps take inspiration from 99-year-old Tom Moore. His days in isolation are motivated by helping others. With the aid of his walking frame, he's steadily making laps of the garden to raise money for NHS workers. But the speed of donations has left him stunned.
When it started off, we didn't think it'd go anywhere at all. It was just a little family affair. But then when it started to take off, I think we were all amazed. I couldn't believe, and we still can't believe.
With the current lockdown now being extended by another 3 weeks, it's making people really upset that we have to stay home and self-isolate even longer. However, with the extended lockdown now in place, the one thing that we must keep is a positive attitude. The man you just saw on the video is a 99-year-old veteran called Captain Tom Moore. He raised more than £20 million before his 100th birthday for charity. He did this by walking around his garden 100 times. When I heard the news, I absolutely loved it. This is not only uplifting and inspiring, but it also distracts us from the other news involving coronavirus that's rather negative and can really affect your attitude. Just reading this piece of news just shows me how passionate and happy Captain Tom Moore was when achieving this ambitious idea. Not just that, but he's also fought for our country twice now during difficult times, which was World War II and now COVID-19. Quite recently, we had a show called The Big Night In on BBC One, which raises money for multiple charities during the lockdown, such as the NHS, British Red Cross, and more. I not only found this event very fun and exciting, but also very emotional. The reason why is the charities. The charities need us more than ever during this difficult time, and we need to show our support by raising money to those who need it. However, what made me smile and very positive during the show is seeing all the 10 doctors from Doctor Who together by talking about the real doctors in the NHS and how they risked their lives to save ours. Here's the clip.
As you probably know,
we have all been, at one time or another,
the Doctor.
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 And the Doctor abides by one simple code.
Whatever problem you're facing,
Never be cruel or cowardly.
Never give up and never give in.
We are at our best when we work together.
Tonight, we have all come together.
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 Together. Together.
For one
important
Reason.
to praise,
Salute and give heartfelt thanks.
to real life special doctors,
nurses,
and everyone working on the front lines in our NHS.
And care homes and hospices.
what you all do
and have done
For all of us is amazing.
Is crucial.
phenomenal.
Incredible.
Inspirational.
and truly life-saving.
Thank you.
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 Good evening. The coronavirus is the biggest threat this country has faced for decades, and this country is not alone. All over the world, we're seeing the devastating impact of this invisible killer. And so tonight, I want to update you on the latest steps we're taking to fight the disease and what you can do to help. To put it simply, if too many people become seriously unwell at one time, the NHS will be unable to handle it, meaning more people are likely to die, not just from coronavirus, but from other illnesses as well. From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home. Because the critical thing we must do to stop the disease spreading between households. That is why people will only be allowed to leave their home for the following very limited purposes: shopping, one form of exercise a day, and travelling to and from work, but only where this is absolutely necessary and cannot be done from home.
Today states the 4th of May 2020. Lockdown here in the UK started on the 23rd of March, which was over a month ago now. So much has happened since lockdown had started, such as Boris Johnson, our Prime Minister, was announced that he had COVID-19, days after he announced the lockdown. This just shows how serious coronavirus is and how it can easily spread from person to person. Now, what I've just told you might seem scary, and it's completely understandable if you are scared, but no matter what, we will get through this, and coronavirus will be in the past. During this difficult time, we need to make sure that we support each other. A lot of people in lockdown are going to feel sad and low as they won't be able to see friends and family for a long time, which can easily affect your attitude due to feeling isolated. The best way to help people during this difficult time is to call them, either by a planned call or even a surprise call. In my opinion, it brightens up people's day by having a nice long conversation with someone you know. What I like to do when calling my friends is to tell them that I'm always there for them, so then they know who to go to if they need to talk to someone either about their day or about their feelings towards lockdown. You have no idea how much it makes me happy to support my friends during this difficult time, as it not only makes them strong, but also makes you strong as well. And the one thing we need right now is each other.
People of Britain.
In this time of crisis,
whilst we're in these strange times,
loneliness can affect any one of us.
Everyone's feeling anxious and worried and concerned.
We need each other now more than we've ever needed each other.
So if you're feeling alone,
ring an old friend, an old colleague, family, whoever it is who you think might want to have a chat,
or know someone you think might need support.
Today, I've been on the phone to a couple of my friends who live alone to see how they're doing.
Pick up the phone today.
Call people who might be on their own, who you think might be struggling.
And get talking.
Pick up one of these. Pick up one of these.
Pick up the phone, get your laptop out, whatever it is, keep in touch.
Together we can make a difference.
Please understand you're not alone if you are suffering, and do talk to each other and be kind, because that's how we're going to get through this together.
Someone once said the NHS is the closest thing we have to our own religion. If so, this is our new regular act of worship. Up and down the land, thanks and praise for carers of all kinds and the key workers keeping the country on its feet. Even the poorly Prime Minister briefly emerged from isolation to applaud the workers his government is accused of failing to properly protect with enough equipment or available tests.
Okay, thanks NHS, thank you. Thank you, thanks all.
How could this drive-through centre stand empty yesterday when doctors and nurses want to know if they can get back to work? And we're all wondering just how widespread the virus really is.
The past month has been very hard for us all due to isolation and the spread of the virus. However, if it wasn't for our fantastic key workers working in the front line, this past month would have been just as worse. Key workers such as the NHS and more have not only supported us during this difficult time, but also inspired us to be kind to each other. A few weeks ago, I noticed a postal worker near my house dressed up as Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad. She did this to brighten up people's day whilst doing her job. I love this, as it sends a strong message about being kind to each other during this difficult time. Talking about being kind to each other, to honour the key workers for their hard work and support, we clap outside every Thursday at 8 PM to show our support back to the amazing key workers. This is really inspiring, seeing so many people being kind to each other. This is what I love seeing, and so many people would agree. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all the key workers.
Thank you so much and stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, key workers.
Thank you to all the key workers.
A big thank you to all the key workers for all the fantastic work they're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Key workers, you're the best. It's a big thank you from me.
Thank you to all the NHS and key workers.
Thank you, key workers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I just want to say a huge thank you for everything you've been doing across the wider trust and in particular North and East Devon. You guys are absolutely amazing and I just wanted to share with you behind me what my children have done in recognition. Thank you.
There we go, 1 month later. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who sent me their thank you videos for the key workers. You all are amazing. Even though we're going through a hard time, remember to be kind to each other. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please share and subscribe. Stay safe.
We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again.